Okay, so students, in this recording, we will about the question of best time. And the first thing, brainstorming the version of the time. So starting with the time conversion, you know that time is either given in seconds or in minutes or in hours. You know that 60 seconds makes up 1 minute and 60 minutes makes up an hour. An hour. So the difference between seconds to minute hour is 60. So we can say difference. This D for difference, not for distance. Okay. Now coming to the point C about distance. Now you know that we calculate distance in um, either meter or in kilometer. You know meter is a small and kilometer is big. So the difference is 1000. So this is the difference. Now there's this rule of conversion which says SBD, which is when you are going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you always, this D represents divide. And what are you dividing? Divide the difference. And if you are going from bigger unit to smaller unit, you always multiply. So BSM, you can remember these two words. These you can say an easier way to remember, like big to small, you multiply the difference. Now let's look at some examples. Example says if you travel 10 kilometers in 5 minutes, what is your speed? Now you know that there are basic three units of speed. Either speed is written in meter per second or kilometers per hour or miles per hour. So if you have meter, distance in meter and time in hours, so either you convert in or kilometer, always answer in these three units. Now looking at this example, this is the first example we will do right now. This says that the distance is always highlight the values with which you're working with and make a habit of writing down the data. The data says you are given a distance of 10 kilometers and time given is 5 minutes. Now there is a problem, and the problem is that the time is in minutes and your distance is in kilometers, so we have to convert this to hours before applying the formula. So our step number one will be this time conversion. Now when you are going from minutes to hour, minute is a smaller unit, hour is the bigger one. So SBD, you divide difference. So the difference between minutes and hours is 60. So let's do this. When you divide 5 by 60, you get an answer of 5 ones are 5, 5 12s is 1 by 12 R. I would rather encourage you people to use fractions for the calculation of your answers because if you people remember, even in postman worksheet, some of you who use decimal answers, they were not getting correct answer. The answer was quite different. So it's better to use fractions. If you want to use basis, always take three significant figures, or you may go to three decimal places. So now let's apply the formula. Your step number two is as long right now we are done with the calculation conversion. Now step number two is let's apply the formulas. Formula says speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is 10 kilometers and time is 1 by 12 hour. Now there's this math. 10 is getting divided by 1 by 12. Now, in order to change the sign into multiplication, I will reverse the places, or you can say we will reciprocate the places of 12 and 1. So it will become 12 and multiply by 12 by 1. So your answer comes 120 kilometer per hour. So in this way, you can get your answer correctly, and I assure you, if you follow these steps, there will be no mistake. Now look at this question. This is interesting. It gives you a distance of 5 kilometers, time in. So the first thing which we'll be doing is to write down the data. The data is in 5 kilometers and the time is 50 seconds. Now we are asked to calculate in meter per second or kilometers per hour. So let's just meter per second because it's much easier. So the first thing which we'll be doing is step number one is conversion. We are 5 kilometers into meters. We are doing calculation for meter per second. So distance is converted into meter. So for that, kilometer is bigger and meter is small. So you will multiply the difference, which is 1000. So therefore, it will become 5 multiplied by 1000, 5000 meters. So now comes a formula. Speed is equals to distance upon time, and then it's 5000 divided by 50 seconds. 0 is 0 cancel, 5 ones are 5, 5 tens are 50, and 5 zeros are 0. So your speed is 100 meter per second. Now for kilometers per hour, we'll follow the same way, and I'll do the calculation because as there is no space in here. Apologies because I'm doing not in the exact place, but let me just do it over. So we are doing calculation for kilometer per hour. Now you do have distance in kilometer, 5 kilometer, but your time here is seconds, 50 seconds. Now this needs to be converted into hours. Now if you just look at the difference, this 60 and 60, and if you are going from second to hours, 60 multiplied by 60 gives of 36 rate. So right now you are going from smaller to bigger units, so you will be dividing this with 50. So when you divide 50 by 3600, 0 to 0 cancel, 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35, and 5 twos are 10. So you are getting your time as 1 upon 72 hour. Now we'll just substitute the values in the formula, which is speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance is 5, time is 1 over 72. You do the same method of reciprocal, so it becomes 5 multiplied by 72 over 1, and your answer comes as 360 kilometers per hour. So these are some examples of time calculation and the calculation with respect to the formula. I hope you all are clear. Thank you so much for being such a nice audience. Take care. Allah Hafiz.